Kira.
Star Walk 2 is a free stargazing app with AR that turns the night sky into an interactive star map. Just point your phone at the sky and it shows exactly what's up there. Stars, planets, constellations, literally everything you could think of. Just tap the camera icon to overlay the map on the real sky and instantly know what you're looking at.
Oh, and you don't want to miss this. There is a rare 6-planet alignment that's coming up in August, and Star Walk 2 makes it easy to track all of them all at once using Planet Walk mode. So download the Star Walk 2 app and start exploring the sky like a pro.
Oh my God. How are you? Okay, everyone. Right? Yeah. Quick wardrobe change as well.
I'm like cringeworthy.
Welcome. Yeah, bingeworthy or cringeworthy. Welcome, everyone. Big Brother Unlocked. We are here. I am so excited to be recapping the recap, something RHAP is very famous for. Fortunately for me, I am not going to be doing this alone. America is going to be my co-host. How are you?
Let's go. I am so excited, babe. This is going to be so much fun. We weren't expecting to get a third episode for this season. We're like, what even are they going to do or talk? Like, what direction are they going to take this in? But I was pleasantly surprised, and I'm so excited to be here with my favorite BB Kat Dunn. Kat, how are you?
Thank you, man. I am honestly, y'all, I don't know how, I don't wish ill will upon anyone, but thank you so much for saying I'm your favorite BB Kat, because that means so much to me this season. I've been crashing out that I am no longer the only BB Kat. So thank you. I'm glad to be here.
We're so happy to have you. Kat, big picture question. BB27 so far, binge-worthy or cringe-worthy?
I think it's binge-worthy. I like it. But honestly, Big Brother's always binge-worthy for me. And I feel like this season and this cast, they're all unhinged right out the gate. They're chaotic. I don't know if it's because they all binged last season and were like taking notes from Angela and Tucker, but I feel like they all like came to play, but also to be chaotic. So it's been a lot of fun to keep up with.
Oh, we know it's binge-worthy. We saw you post like all your monitors up watching the live feed. I'm like, the cameras are in one room.
So first of all, I'm not very good at technology. It took me like forever to even find the episode tonight. But so tell me if I'm wrong on this. But I feel like the optimal way to watch Big Brother feeds is you have the quad view going on mute. So then you can see which one you want to watch. So then you can watch your separate screens. And all you have to do is unmute it. I don't know. There might be an easier way, but I feel like that's the easiest way for me.
You're the mastermind,
right?
Here's
like
my question,
I feel
though.
like unless I'm just like really missing something, I'm like, y'all, this like I am living in year 2030.
So again, genius strategy. Here's my question though. What do you do with the other 5 monitors?
Wait, what other 5 monitors?
You have the one with the quad cam, one with the cam you want, and then you have 4 other setups for this video. Is that?
No, that's because okay, so you have the quad cam.
Okay.
Maybe
One's great.
You have the quad cam, so it has all the different ones. So you see, because if you stay on one TV, it takes so long to go from the quad cam to the individual cam, and then by the time you get there, it's already the conversation's over. So that's why you have to watch the quad cam on mute. So you can listen to it, but it's a little overstimulating. Then you figure out what you want to watch, and then you take that tablet that has that camera off mute, and then you can watch it.
No, that's genius. For real.
I should learn not to ask questions about your methods, Kat.
What I do is I just have a different room on in like different rooms. So like in the living room, I have cams 1 and 2, and then in the bedroom I have 3 and 4. So I'm just running back and forth.
See, now for me, I have a double monitor setup, and Big Brother Unlocked is on both of them. 2 sets of headphones. I'm just locked in.
Why is it on both of them?
It's not really on both of them, Kat.
No, I'm so,
Kat,
man,
it was barely on one.
I'm the wrong person. I'm global.
Yeah, no, someone else took notes. I didn't watch the episode. But America, so forget about BB27. That's old news. We're talking Big Brother Unlocked. How did you feel about this big picture, bird's eye view? What did you think of the show?
Forget the feeds. We're doing a recap of the recap. And here it is. We are officially starting. First off, I have a new nemesis. The sound bar that we have. I don't know who maybe it's just us, or if it's actually the episode. The music was so loud. I could not was it like this for anybody else, or was it just me? Because I was like, this is unbearable. I think it's the sound bar, babe. You know, I've had beef with it, but it's just like the music was a little distracting for me. Other than that, I did appreciate that they had so many segments, even with like 3 minutes left. Cory gets up to go to the bathroom, and I'm like, babe, they have another segment that they're announcing. He like runs out midstream, and he's like, what's going on? And it was like that goo thing at the end. But anyways, we'll go in order. My thing is, I liked it. I thought it was fun.
I feel like any excuse to have Big Brother back on our TV, like how Love Island, everyone's obsessed with it, and it took over TikTok, and everyone was talking about it. You just couldn't get enough. I want that to be Big Brother. I mean, we already have crazy fans, so I feel like we'd fit right in. But I want everyone talking about Big Brother. So this is like a step in the right direction. I
think so too. It's very, and I'm glad you brought up Love Island, Kat, because this is very reminiscent of like the After Sun Unseen Bits episode that they do. Yeah. I want them to lean more in that direction rather than like the Sports Center vibe that they have going on, because I feel like
no wonder it's giving Sports Center vibes.
Yeah, I think that's literally what the statement
is like giving. I was like, she should be on ESPN.
Yeah, TNT. You know, like that was the vibe. But I'm like, I like the very like relaxed, like After Sun, just banter back and forth. They'll bring in like comedians, which I guess they brought in a comedian today. But you know, I miss the banter, and Unseen Clips is fun. I don't know how many unseen clips we'll get because we are live feed watchers, but you know what I mean?
More unseen clips. I was actually trying to I was trying to take myself out of my own brain, and I was like, what if I was watching this as like a non-live feeder? Mm-hmm. Then I feel like it might be a little bit more like, you know, like, oh my gosh, that's so funny. But I was like, I've already seen this. So I need even more unseen clips. Like if they're cutting the feeds, I need that feed cut to be on Big Brother Unlocked.
But I would hate them to do that to us. You know what I mean? Like,
okay, don't listen to me. I'm just saying if they happen to cut the feeds.
Show us the lockdowns.
I get, show us the lockdown, but I get what you mean. But also like think of it, I can't bring myself to think of the show as a casual. I'm like, they had no idea about the Riley and Kat stuff. Like I can't imagine being a casual and this being the first time that I'm being introduced into this like one-sided showmance thing. So I think this is gonna be fun for the casuals, and it was fun for me too.
Yeah,
I agree. Look, I think a lot of people are gonna have a lot of thoughts on like Taylor and Derek as a duo. It's kind of an interesting duo. It doesn't feel like they have much of a rapport from before all of this. I'll say this: I think the lack of like chemistry and things not feeling super fluid, I don't think that's either their fault. I think the way that the show was edited was just super like line, camera switch, line, beat, music, clip, line. And it just didn't have the, I think, candid podcasty vibe that like, I think is what they were going for, especially with my favorite character intern Andrew. But like, I think Taylor and Derek did their assignments well. Yeah. Do you agree?
Mm-hmm.
Taylor did great. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking.
Derek is catching so many strays. We cannot handle another stray coming his way.
It's been nonstop these last couple of days. So I'm joking.
He's not joking.
It was fun to hear like Derek trying to be devil's advocate. You know, when you know he doesn't want to do that shit. Like
I actually don't think he was being devil's advocate.
No, he's not being genuine.
For Ava. And I was like, of course he does not like Ava. Like, of course he doesn't like Ava. Of course he doesn't get Ava.
well, you know who else doesn't? Yeah, wait, Kat, because you know who else doesn't get Ava? Let's put him on the spot right here. He's on your upper left-hand corner.
Are you serious?
Oh, you want to do this now? Okay, so
why is a man here?
Okay. So let me encapsulate this argument that America and I had earlier, because my argument is Ava's a good social player in a solid spot, and we'll see. And America's kind of like Taylor, number one, highest win equity. She's going to win Big Brother All-Stars 3.
Yeah, exactly.
You agree?
I think she's going to be a Big Brother legend.
I think so.
Okay. You just keep upping the ante. Big Brother Unlocked next year. She's hosting. Okay. Just to give my big picture thoughts on Ava. Didn't expect to strategically deep dive.
Sorry, I totally, because that was my main note from BB Unlocked is when he kept coming for Ava, and I was like, I have to bring this up on BB Unlocked because that was my main beef, and I just worked it in too early.
I have a different beef with him.
It's fine. What?
I have a different beef with him. So he was the one who played devil's advocate, saying Riley's one-sided thing with Catherine was smart, right? And he's saying he's playing devil's advocate. Do I trust Beast Mode Cowboy's #1 ally in this department?
No.
I want to trust
I
him.
don't know.
No.
He also ranked Riley in his bottom 3, though.
Yeah, no, I don't. I think he actually thinks Riley is a terrible player, which, you know what, Derek? Spot on read. You killed it.
I don't want to divert too much from the task at hand, but do we think that maybe we missed something with the Riley and Catherine Showmance?
What do you mean?
Or is
Sounds like you do.
or is Riley just insane and came like out the gate that fast? Because I have to feel I'm like we had to have missed something here.
I don't know I know people online are like, oh my God, she's not into him at all. She hates him, blah, blah, blah. I think it could happen down the line. I don't know.
So
like
too.
for me, it feels like she's feeling him, but also I don't watch 24/7 live feeds. So,
Yeah.
y'all will have your own opinions about that. But I'm like, if there is going to be a Showmance this season, I see it being them
It might be them.
before Lauren and Zach or Morgan and Zach.
Yeah.
Hey, look,
Might
not
be
to play a devil's advocate.
No.
Look, I generally I've heard a lot of stories about Riley, some on the feeds, some on the Facebook, and this all lines up to me, all this information. So I'm inclined to believe it's fully one-sided until I see that second side.
Okay,
That-
but with
that's
that
where
being
I'm
said, no, he definitely came out like way too strong. Like he's the one
Yeah.
being like, I will, throw my
Yeah,
game
that's
away
true.
for you. Yeah.
Wait, guys. We're talking about Big Brother.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be talking about Big Brother Unlocked. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So,
So-
Yeah. Sorry.
Whoa.
I
So-
just haven't talked to America about what's going on in the season.
Since the season started. No, Kat, because last time we met up, it was in London. Literally, y'all, it was a total coincidence that we were in London on the same day at the same time.
That's crazy.
We met
Wait.
up. This was a couple days before.
Can I tell a story about this, America?
I'm
It's
scared.
me sitting there. It's you, me, Kat's wonderful boyfriend, Alex, and we're sitting there. I'm like, I actually know a house guest who's going to be on the upcoming season.
No,
You're
babe,
like, "Oh my
I
God."
did because you're like, don't tell anybody. But I was like, it's Kat. So I was like, Kat, hey, while you're busy,
What's his name?
You can tell, by the way.
while you're busy telling Cory or talking to Alex Cory, I was like, Kat, this is the guy that Cory talked to and coached right before the season.
And that person was Zay. Come on in, Zay. No, so it was a bad read. Or, look, it's not like all of them reached out to me and I picked Zay.
Better.
Oh, better than Amy. I'll give him that as a player. Yeah, sorry. I think he's better than Keanu, better than Kelly. I give him bottom 5.
He's not. He really wasn't that bad. I don't know. Yeah, but that is funny that was the house guest that y'all knew.
Yeah, I was worried about him getting kicked out of the show. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't lump me into this, Kat. That was Cory. That's Cory's bestie.
That's
Yeah,
y'all.
it was me and America's boy, Zay. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about the first segment they did.
Mhm.
I thought this is one of my favorite segments, actually, called Big Move or Bad Move. I want to talk through the scenarios they talked about, and let's see if we agree or disagree with the host. So first of all, Keanu calling out Jimmy at the veto meeting. Kat, big move or bad move?
Okay, so I've decided that I am just rooting for chaos, whether that means like hate watching or what. So I'm kind of low key a Keanu stan in a way.
Yes.
So I have to back him up on whatever he does. So I'm gonna say that Jimmy calling him out was a bad move because in my mind, Keanu can do no wrong. Do I really think it was that bad of a move? I think Keanu's kind of dead in the water. So I don't think it really mattered, to be honest. But
America.
I am team Keanu.
I'm team
love
Keanu
that.
too, and Cory shits on me so much for it. But I'm like, I just think he's harmless. Nobody believes him. He's going around trying. Of course, he's lying, but everyone else is lying too. He's just getting called out for it because people are like trying to find someone to pile
Keanu
on.
alone. He's just playing the game. He's doing his best.
He's doing his best. It's his first time living too. It's his first time playing Big Brother.
I'm living.
So I've been very established as the #1 Keanu fan of all time. When we start saying everyone's lying, Keanu's getting unlucky that people are just piling on. He's terrible. I love Keanu. He's the worst. And him calling out Jimmy is like,
Big
again,
move.
calling out Jimmy's
Truthers,
fine.
rise up.
Well,
That's a big move.
You know what?
It was a big move.
Can I say both? Big move and bad move?
I told Cory this and he
here's the
started
thing-
laughing at me. I was like, oh my God, this is very reminiscent of like Dr. Will, like calling out everyone while he's being nominated.
Exactly the
Like, I
same.
hate all of you. I'm going to go. I was like, oh my God, Keanu kind of giving Dr. Will
Well, so-
right now.
Dr.
Yeah, I mean, Keanu had
Yeah.
the exact quote that Dr. Will is famous for from season 7. The whole, my target is so big that nobody thinks I'm going to be even worth targeting next week. And we will see in the spoiler section if he is correct about his assessment that nobody is targeting him. But again, stay tuned. So, you know, fun move. I'll say fun move. And then we have Riley confessing his love to Catherine.
Mhm.
I agree. Riley and Catherine. Do we need to go in on this one? We all agree? Bad move?
I think it's a good, can I say, I think it's a good move for Kat.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
Sure.
Like, she's like, oh my God, this, like, I don't think she's told, I don't know. I don't watch much of Kat on the feeds, honestly, or I don't see her on the feeds much, but she knows she has this control over him, right? She should.
And
This is
it
good
already
for her.
worked with the last vote. Or was it the
Exactly.
last vote? Already
2 votes ago.
No, 2 votes ago. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah. No, he
So,
was one of
like-
the swings. But
Yeah.
I agree. I think let's talk about Vince for a second, because Vince is getting a crazy edit on the show. Like, total mastermind, running the house. He has all these final twos. I have some beef with Taylor here, because this is my one Taylor bad take of the episode.
Sam,
Taylor
cut the feed.
says,
cut the camera, Sam.
yeah, exactly.
Cut his mic.
Taylor says, the only time to make a final 2 is at the final 3. What?
You know what, babe? We didn't get there,
I didn't
so
get
we don't
that
know.
far pattern out, personally. I don't know. None of us
We're-
got that far.
We're accepting this? We're just bowing down? Is it good move?
Babe,
Taylor,
yeah,
Taylor said, yeah.
that's what worked for her, babe. Like, what do you mean?
So I just have a question, and this
I'm
is
in no place to criticize Taylor's game or Taylor's thoughts on game. Like, who am I? Little old me?
Okay.
Like,
Maybe
Can I ask a
maybe
question,
she
though?
meant, like, does she mean like a legit final 2? Because I do think that, like, yeah, like, make your little fake final 2s until you get to the
Yeah.
actual like final 2.
yeah.
Mhm.
No, that makes
No,
sense.
I
'cause
agree with that.
These Vince final 2s, I don't think they're real final 2s for him. Like, he's just found himself in a position of power. Week 1, obviously people are going to come to him and try to be allies. Why are you looking at me like that, babe?
I just have a question. It's a clarifying question. It's not rhetorical. I want real answers. So obviously we're saying like Taylor's opinions are right because she won and none of us got even close, right? Like that's
No, it's
Okay.
mostly just because it's Taylor.
okay. I was gonna say, because do we feel this way about Derek's Big
No.
Brother opinions?
No, let's get to him next. Let's talk about it.
Okay, because Derek's perspective, I actually thought made a little bit more sense of like, if people are coming to Vince with final 2s, that's fine. Like obviously you say yes to that. That's not a question. I just think like you run the risk of people checking notes and whatever. The whole thing with Derek was Derek never allowed anyone to check notes. So maybe from his perspective, he's like, Vince is fine. But
Yeah. I mean, that's what I think. Didn't Tyler also have a ton of final 2s and eventually it bit him in the ass? But like, no, I thought he did have a bunch
All
of
his
final
final
2s.
twos
He was
voted
like the
for
king
him.
of final 2s.
That was the thing.
All of his final 2s voted for him in the end.
No.
And everyone who not in a final 2 did.
I
Yes.
thought they all got
I think-
burned.
I thought they all like
No.
figured out in jury that he like, you know.
No,
Was
that was all
thinking-
Faute. Like JC, the only one was Scotty. I'll give him Scotty. Scotty and Sam. It's kind of a mixed bag, I guess. But like basically, I think the difference between like a Tyler and a Vince is Tyler's a lot more active, like strategically. So his final 2s kind of meant more because he would run around and actually do stuff with his final 2s, whereas Vince is a little bit more passive. But the one thing that Vince is awesome at, and there's a lot to criticize about Vince. That guy in a one-on-one conversation is like the biggest hype man I have ever witnessed ever. Like he literally
really
makes you
charismatic.
feel like he's your brother. Like it is wild.
He does the voice.
Yeah. He
Where
could start
he-
a cult.
Yeah, he could. He basically already has. Literally. I think just Rachel's on to him right now, but everyone else is like, I love Vince. He's the best.
Yeah, he's doing well. Let's talk about Bobby Moynihan. Kat, thumbs up on Bobby Moynihan?
I actually have no idea who that is. The guy from he was on the show tonight.
Well, yeah.
I
Yes,
have no, yeah.
he was
like,
the
who
third
is
host.
he?
SNL comedian dude. He hosted a Big Brother comp back in the day. He's always been a fan.
So I had no idea who he was this whole time. So, and again, remember I couldn't find, like it took me a while. So I think I like missed his introduction because I couldn't find the channel. So I had no idea who that was.
Well, now you do. What are your thoughts? Do you think he did a good job?
You're like, who's that guy? You walk
I
in.
don't know. Okay, maybe. Okay, so I don't know, because maybe it's just the Big Brother fan in me. I would rather like 3 BB alums up there talking about their opinion. I don't need this opinion of a celebrity that I don't know who it is. Like, I would even like this is such a hot take. Don't cancel me. I would have even loved hearing like they want a celebrity. Get Todrick up there. Like, I mean, get Frank. Like, I don't know. Get like a celebrity Big Brother. Like, I don't know.
Sam, cut her mic. No.
I know. Not that I'm trying to, I'm not even a fan of him. But I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I just didn't really care what he had to say.
Yeah.
I really cared what Taylor and Derek had to say. I just didn't really care what he had to say. He could have been given the best takes ever, and it was just like in one ear out the other.
But he
that's
didn't.
a personal problem. That's my own.
No. I feel the same way where I was like, I wish we would have got a chance to see someone else, even somebody from Celebrity Big Brother, like you said. Also, I just started watching Real Housewives of Atlanta. So I'm watching like Cynthia's season for the first time. And I'm like, oh my God, Cynthia, like it'd be fun to have Cynthia back. I don't know, just anybody who has played the game before.
Yeah.
Because Bobby, I don't know. I know it's the first episode, but it was just a little like he was just there.
Does that make sense? He probably has his own fan base that was like so excited to see him.
Well, look, I will say his reads were more accurate than Derek's.
Yeah, I will say that. They were.
I'll give him that. So let's go to the next segment, because this I think was the worst part of the episode, honestly, was this draft. Shout outs to Matt Berry, the fantasy guy. I thought Matt was actually fun. Like, he had cool little fantasy football-y stats about people in cowboy hats, where they play. Like, I thought it was a funny addition, but
I did like that.
Here was the problem. They did this draft that was like from preseason, but we're already past week 2, and maybe I missed the line that communicated that, but like, no, I was lost watching this thing, and it dragged on for so long. America.
Well, Taylor picked Ashley first. I was like, what? What universe am I in? What world is it? Honestly, like 2 weeks feels like forever ago. And I'm like, oh, that's back when Ashley preseason stuff was happening and we all thought she was going to be the winner. And then
she still could be, by the way. I still have hope for her.
Sure. I actually agree.
Well, Cory, what? Okay, there's no.
Have you ever watched? America, I have a question. Have you ever seen Big Brother 26? Do you remember MJ?
Yeah.
If she should have won that game. If she could win it, Ashley could win. Why not? She already won a veto. Like, things happen.
I feel like if Josh could win BB19, I feel like Ashley could win. I still have hope for Ashley. I'm not.
Josh is in chat BCC right now. Just
adding
you. No, I'm joking.
No, this is nothing against Josh. This is just, it's fact. So, like, future house guests, if you get in the house and you think you're dead in the water, you're not.
No, absolutely. The Josh Martinez mentioned, I was like, wait, back to the Keanu call out when they're like, oh, Keanu, this is too big of a move, and you calling people out and getting on their bad side is not like a good thing to do. Like, making a big scene. And I was like, oh, but like it does work. It has worked other seasons. Like they are capable of making a target so big for themselves that nobody targets them.
Yeah.
Cory.
And when Keanu wins BB27, then what?
The Dungeon Master.
Keanu and Ashley final 2, then what?
Yeah, if you want to make a bet, I'll take any amount of money.
I'll bet on anything. I'm not.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about this draft. Matt Berry shouts out Curtis from Big Brother 1. Kat, can you give me your favorite Curtis from Big Brother 1 moment in the house?
Man, you are trying to catch me as a fake Big Brother fan.
I've never heard of this man.
Yeah, but in my defense, I've never watched BB1.
Me neither.
You don't need to. It took me a year to finish it.
But you've seen it? Well, wait, so what's your favorite Curtis BB1 moment?
I don't remember a Curtis being on the season.
If you can't think of one, you could do a top 5 maybe.
I'm about to look him up. Because
I wonder if they lied just knowing that no one was going to fact check. If they're like, no one's going to check on this.
I do remember him. Do you remember him?
Curtis. Yeah.
I don't remember him. But I've also never seen it. I don't know.
But Sam, can we pull up the draft teams? Because I want to do some analysis here. Kat, who got the best draft?
Not Andrew.
Like
it's just got Rachel left.
gosh, I'll be honest. I don't know if any. I don't know.
You said none.
Okay, the only reason why I'm not quick to say Taylor is because I am rooting for this BB Cat's demise. So I'm hoping that she gets out before 10th place. But
Okay.
everyone else I think is solid on Taylor's team. So I think, but even Chelsea, I think Chelsea has a good shot too. Even though she's already down one, I do think that Chelsea could. I don't know. It's kind of all over the place.
Not Derek. He's got Keanu.
Yeah, Keanu could win. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's all kind of evenly spaced out.
Okay, well,
because I feel like for everyone's really great pick that they have, there's also like a stinker in there.
Yeah,
like yeah, Derek has Keanu, but he also has Kelly. So it's like
Okay, those are both stinkers, Kat.
No, Keanu.
He's got Keanu, who's got a good shot, but Kelly, yikes.
She's the comp beast of the season. I think Chelsea's got the best team.
Yeah, I agree.
They're all making final six.
Probably, yeah.
Whoa, Morgan. Let me talk about my least favorite and favorite part of this draft because it's the same moment. No one drafts Rachel, which is incorrect. Like, you should always draft the returning player. They always do well. But Derek goes, because I think it was Matt, the fantasy football guy, who was like, Rachel played one of the most ridiculously amazing games or whatever. And then Derek butts in and says, I think you're the only person who's ever said that about Rachel's game.
Derek,
Brendan,
is a Rachel hater.
Come on. Like,
honestly, Brendan tried to warn us. Brendan was maybe spewing facts on.
I never doubted him. Yeah,
I don't know.
I never doubted him. He said that, and I was like, "What is his deal? Are you kidding me? What? That's not the vibe."
Honestly, though, I would be jealous too if I was a Big Brother winner and another Big Brother winner came back. Because I do wonder this: in the Big Brother winner world, do they have like a little bit of a rivalry, or like they're kind of competitive over who's going to be the first two-time Big Brother player? Because I absolutely would be that way if I was a Big Brother winner and then someone else came back. I'd be rooting against them like I'm rooting against BB Cat.
Yeah, I mean, isn't Keanu already going around saying he's going to be the first two-time BB winner?
And he might be.
I swear that's a quote. But I'm sure it is, right? Like, there's got to be a little rivalry. I wonder. I'm sure there were spoilers everywhere. Obviously, me and Cory had not heard about Rachel coming back. We were both really skeptical of the whole thing. We're like, oh, they're gonna murder her day one, and it's gonna be a murder mystery theme.
Yeah,
and we set that up. Literally, we set that up until like last week. So it took a while for us to be like,
they still haven't murdered her yet.
Like, what? But yeah.
Well, we're getting again too Big Brother 27 focused.
Oh, sorry.
I have an important question for you, Kat.
Wait, what?
Important question. Okay,
yes.
So really lock in for this one.
Okay.
How do you feel about Andrew the intern?
I like him. I think he brought a lot to the BB Unlocked. Actually, I need a segment of him every BB Unlocked. Just like they have the Nicole Franzel segment of her on her couch with her wine. I need BB intern Andrew also doing a segment.
To quote Derek, I'm going to say, Kat, you're the first person who's ever said that before. I didn't like the Andrew bit. I thought it was kind of like, I thought
we were all in on it.
Well, what do you mean? And on what?
I'm out.
Like, I thought that that's part of the bit. Like, the bit is that it's we're just rooting for.
It's camp, maybe?
We don't know why we're rooting for him.
argument?
We just are.
Yeah.
Okay.
It just felt so like rehearsed, maybe, where I was like, I don't know, maybe bring in like a Guillermo from what's Jimmy Kimmel, like that's the vibe. No, because they're trying to do like, the sidekick who works like behind the cameras, like Guillermo's a security guard.
Bring in? This is actually they should bring. If you're listening, Grodner, if you're listening, they should bring in. You know how like everyone likes to joke about the social media intern.
Yeah.
Okay.
If they're going to bring in an intern, they need to bring in the social media intern, even though it's probably like a
group,
marketing.
They know the
feeds. Marketing thing. But I feel like they need to it needs to be someone who's like a little bit more tangible to the Big Brother community.
Yeah, or more,
or like bring in like
Andrew's not the social media intern.
Is he not? Or I mean,
you don't think he's double dealing?
I don't think so. I just didn't get
The
flavor of humor
vibe.
from him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I feel like they need to bring something in that's like tangible to life. Like, I don't know. Like, or like
So
bring
here's
in someone who they
my.
claim is Skippy. You know what I mean? Like,
That'd be funny. Oh,
yeah, like
that
something
person would
that
get
like it's
harassed.
already part of the joke with the Big Brother people.
Yeah, I mean, here's my problem with Andrew, and it's very similar to America's problem, is
Mhm.
it feels like this show is trying really hard to be candid, but it's so overproduced sometimes that
Yeah.
like the candidness comes off as extremely uncandid, where it might just be better if they went a little bit more like laced up professional, which again, I don't think this is Derek or Taylor's fault. Like I think they're
Of
doing
course
their
not.
roles how they're supposed to. It's just like it's meant to be these like off the cuff quips from Andrew who's behind the camera, but like they
What if
walked
Andrew
in
was
that day and
nervous?
they're like,
Okay, it's his first time living. It's his first time on TV.
if he looked more nervous, I think I'd be on board. He was ready. But anyways, that's my Andrew the intern corner. Okay, America, question for you. In that trip to London, you became a bit of a coffee savant. What do you think is in the Derek Chino?
Didn't they say it was just milk? I'm pretty sure they said, I'm pretty sure Andrew stated that it was just like steamed milk. That was Derek Cheetah. I was like, what did they say? I didn't get that joke. Did you hear that joke, Kat?
No.
Yeah. Andrew was exactly. It was just felt really awkwardly timed,
All right.
but they were
You
joking
know,
about his coffee
I'm
order.
I'm still going to bat for my man Andrew, but it's the more I'm like thinking back on it, I was like, maybe y'all are right.
I think Kat is fishing for her Big Brother Unlocked call.
Yeah. No, they never call me. You know what I'm still pissed about is they had, okay, so my whole thing is, are you bitches conspiring against me? I am the conspiring bitch. They had a conspiracy themed comp. Was it on y'all's season? Did y'all have the conspiracy themed comp?
Definitely not. Was it last season?
No,
it wasn't ours.
Like,
we had fart themed stuff.
We had the twisted
Fart and
headlines
butt.
one.
It was the wall
the-
comp. It was the wall comp, and it was a conspiracy themed competition.
Oh, the firewall.
No,
yes,
no,
I think. Right?
No, it was
no.
It was literally like, and then they were like, and now, it was Taylor season. It was BB25. They had a conspiracy themed competition, and they were like, and now we're gonna bring out the voice of conspiracies themselves, and everyone watching is like, oh my gosh, Kat Dunn's gonna come back. And it was like an AI generated voice, like, hello,
of course.
It wasn't even me. And at that point, I realized I was like, they're never calling me back. They are never calling me back.
They had the perfect opportunity there.
Yes, literally, they had the perfect opportunity. So
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure if Bobby Moynihan said no, you were the next call.
I don't know. I don't think I'm on their list to host comps, unfortunately. But
all right. Well, maybe next year. Let's talk about Amy.
If they call, I will be there.
I love it. Let's talk about Amy. Amy, a guest on Big Brother Unlocked.
I was
America.
pissed.
Did you take? Okay,
I had a lot of feelings. I had a lot of feelings about this because I'm like, when did they tape this? Okay, I wasn't pissed, really, but I'm like, for Amy, if I were, you know how you feel after you get evicted. If after you get evicted, you just get like, they're like, throw you in a dressing room and they're like, hey, you got a talk show that you're gonna go on in like 5 minutes, and then we're gonna have you watch a compilation of you crying and your most vulnerable moments, like you actually being upset and crying. Yeah, please watch that back for us. Look to the screen and watch that. I would cry right there. Like I'd start bawling. Like Amy is so strong. I'm still a little bit more emotional. But I was like, I don't know. When I got evicted, I was like pissed that night, the entire morning. The only thing that made me feel better was the fact that I was going to go to jury and see Cory. But like otherwise, like I don't want to be sitting down with the bright lights on me, talking about how I was crying the entire time. And you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
My favorite thing is that like sweet spot right when the Big Brother house guests are out of the house and they haven't gotten their phones back and they're like Martians and they don't know anything. And I wish that they would have leaned more into it and like asked her questions to like, this sounds so bad because I love Amy, but like I'm saying this like with anyone, like if like they just like kind of like troll them a little bit because I just think it's funny. Like like when Rob like interviewed
Raven.
What's her face? Who's the mastermind of BB?
Raven.
Yeah. Like when Rob interviewed Raven and was like asking her about like being the puppet master. Like that is my favorite brand of Big Brother humor, and I need them to bring that to BB.
We need Rob back on the field, back in that backyard. Asking people what their favorite type of Kool-Aid is.
I love that. Like that is so funny because they don't know any different. And then I don't know. I don't know if that's mean because it's like me laughing at
Well,
them.
look, it's spoken from the perspective of a true exit interviewer, Kat Dunn.
true.
so,
Yeah,
straight
yeah.
up.
See, that's why I love it because I'm like,
Yeah.
they're like little Martians. They just don't know.
Okay, well, let me talk about the worst segment Big Brother has ever put out. The rant room. People think the bathroom is stinky. America, my question to you, what was this?
People have never lived, with siblings before, I guess, or with other people in the house, because it's not that bad. It's fine. They had, you know what I mean? Like, I just didn't think it was necessary. The bathroom's not that awful. There's 2 bathrooms, first off, for 60
Yeah.
people, and it works out fine. It's not a big deal. But everybody always stresses, like, oh my God, I couldn't go on Big Brother because the bathroom situation is awful. It's not. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't remember it being terrible.
Exactly. The door doesn't lock, but you get used to it after a while. Like,
What,
Yeah.
what I thought was weird was like they kept talking about, oh my God, there's so much water on the seat, which look, you should clean up the water on the seat. That's bidet water. I'm confident it's bidet water. They got an
Oh, yeah.
explosive bidet in that toilet. So if that, to the audience member, if that makes you feel like it's a little less gross, maybe. But yeah, that was the most ridiculous segment of all time. Crazy
wait.
Kelly
So-
quote at the end, though.
Yes, I was going to mention that. Like the rant room, I want it to be real rants, like real beefs that these people are having with each other so we know more about what's going on in their heads and what the dynamics of the house are. What did Kelly say at the very end, Cory?
So, okay. Calling out Ashley for leaving her pimple patches everywhere.
I mean, that's just petty. You know what I mean? But
It's kind of
like,
mean. It's kind of
yeah,
weird. You
it's
shouldn't
like-
do that, I guess.
I would be leaving my pimple patches everywhere, unfortunately. That is something that I definitely do. So I don't know.
Well, you don't play Big Brother with Kelly then.
No, okay. Well, never mind. I would get this is a sidetrack.
No,
But this
do it.
reminded me.
Oh,
of
we're
this.
going on the sidetrack.
Okay,
Say
this
it,
reminded me of this. You know what I'm a little like annoyed about? Speaking of Ashley.
Okay.
When Julie did that interview, this for me was like the shocking behind the scenes information. When Julie did that interview and she revealed that Ashley's shower was only 30 minutes and not 2 hours, that's the kind of information that I need to see on BB Unlocked, because that floored me and changed my entire like worldview of this season. Because isn't that crazy that she didn't even take a shower for 2 hours, but now like that's her whole thing? And I bet that Kelly wouldn't be annoyed at the pimple pads if Ashley didn't take the 2-hour shower that they're all like it's all snowballed into. You know what I mean?
It's
I
like,
need to see this. I need to see this investigated.
but also the way the edited show lied to us about what was
Yes.
happening, to where it's
Yeah.
like we, the audience, think as casuals for those first couple of episodes, because there were no feeds, that it was a 2-hour long shower and she's just
Yeah.
inconsiderate is absurd.
Yes,
I think
it
what-
is. And it makes more sense of why she was so upset that Vince put her up, because I guess it was she took like a 30-minute shower, but like some of that time was actually her like talking with Vince upstairs.
Yeah.
Crazy.
This is what I
odd
need. I
is,
need
like-
to see these types of investigations on BB Unlocked.
But here's the problem. The show gave us that edit, and the same people are making this show as well.
Oh, yeah.
And the weird part about the
Yeah.
whole Ashley situation to me is like, the second that we heard about Showergate, I think all of us immediately started calling BS. It
Oh, no,
sounded
I
like a lot of
believed it.
players.
I believed it. I was like, man, what was she doing for that long?
I did too.
I did not. But as time goes on, kind of seems like something Ashley would do.
Yeah.
Like Ashley does not have self-awareness in that house and like gets on a lot of people's nerves. And like now, if I didn't have that Julie information, I would have suspected that it was a 3-hour shower. instead of 2 hours.
And then the other then the other thing is, the other thing is that then during the veto meeting, whenever they called her and she was in the shower,
Oh yeah.
production literally knows what she's doing at all times.
Mm-hmm.
So of
Yeah.
course they knew she was in the shower. They literally waited until she got in the shower and they were like, time for the veto meeting. And I was like,
Because
This is
they would have gone on the speaker and been like, Ashley, go right, like we need you
Yeah.
right now, and she would have gotten out. But instead, they probably just let her do her thing. They got the shots they wanted, and they set her up.
they set her up.
Yeah.
And I
It's
need
messed
this
up.
investigated on BB Unlocked.
All right. Well, we'll get on it. I hear they have a cop on the show. So let's talk about the next segment. This one's good. Bingeworthy or cringeworthy. They start with Rachel Unfiltered. By the way, we actually got new information here. We saw some of Rachel's conversation with Vince that Vince was crying about. He got yelled at by Rachel. I will say, Rachel did go kind of hard there. No yelling. That did not happen.
Oh, that's right. I liked it. I love a Rachel compilation segment. It was so much fun. I was like, babe, she did not yell at him when she's like, you had the worst HOH ever. Just like classic Rachel, right?
Yeah.
Like no filter. We want to see that. I wanted to see it.
Bingeworthy, right, Kat?
Agree. I feel like everyone, because I like to keep up with Reddit and I like to keep up with, the things that people are discussing. And every time someone says something about like, I'm so annoyed with Rachel and blah, blah, I'm like, y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it like I get it. Y'all don't get it like we get it. Like, I feel like the ones that get it. And then if you don't get Rachel Riley, you're like, cringy. But it's not cringy. It's Big Brother.
It's camp. It's not
camp.
even.
It's truly camp.
People are like, oh my God, her gown comment or the queen, don't come for the queen because you're going to get beheaded. I'm like, that's just.
I mean, y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it like
drama.
We get it.
Do you get it, Cory?
I get it. In the same way that Derek said, binge-worthy. When we all know he did not mean binge-worthy, which he was called out on, which I thought was a funny moment.
Taylor got it out of him. She's like, do you really mean, like, I like that banter. She's like, no, say it with your chest. Say what you really feel,
Wait, it's just funny asking Derek about drama, because the reason why Derek was such a good player, he did not allow drama. Zach Rance had some fake drama that Derek was able to play off of, but otherwise he was anti-confrontation. That was his MO. So like, it's just Derek.
But see, like what I want to see is like more unseen bits. I wanted to see the entire Rachel Vince combo, or like, give me 5 minutes worth of that conversation, not just little sound bites of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe just like less like named segment games and a little bit more clip and then discussion about the clip, right? Because having to fit everything under the framework of cringeworthy or binge-worthy made the conversation like, did I like this or not? When there's actually like a lot of interesting stuff to talk about each one of these clips. But you want to go to Patty Meltdown, which was Zay gets evicted. Zach's hysterically crying. America, what did you like about this?
I love it. It's just, it was so funny. It's so like, Zach, I didn't realize they were that close. I must have missed it. Did anybody know that they were that close? They were oiling each other's bodies up. Like,
I don't know if Zay knew.
I don't know. But
Zay's already replaced him.
In the Big Brother house, you feel emotions so much deeper. Yeah. I remember when I saw him crying, I don't know, like it wasn't like cringy. I was kind of like, oh, but then it was like funny. But I don't know. I get it.
Look,
it's funny because it's just like, he really feels it, right? And you feel bad for him, but it's also like, it's not that deep. Like, I don't know. As an outsider, like, we know, right? How
oh my gosh,
things get in the house.
BB25, whenever all the house guests were having meltdowns and Paloma got out of the house.
Okay, 24. Don't put that on us. You would never.
No, where's Turner
at?
I'm
saying that like it was kind of giving that, but less cringy because they actually were, I don't know.
Yeah.
It was funny. I love a good meltdown.
Hey, look, say what you will about Zay and Paloma. They made deep relationships in 3 days that they were there. Everything else, train wreck.
It was so funny though, because he's hysterically crying. Zach is hysterically crying in the living room, in the DR. No tears. No, I did not see a single tear. He's just making loud noises. Like, I was like, okay.
He's feeling his feelings.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, I think we all agree that is binge-worthy as well. And then we had this one, which, look, I'm always glad for Ava screen time, but they just showed Ava's showing a lot of faces. Kat, was this binge-worthy or cringe-worthy?
I mean, anything Ava is binge-worthy. However, I feel like Ava is like a gift to them. Like, it is, she's so entertaining. And it's like, we've never had a Big Brother player quite like her. Like, she's just different and she's funny and she's refreshing. Hilarious. There's so much funnier things that they could have made if they wanted an Ava segment. I feel like that was like, I don't know, like doing a compilation of like her crazy faces. Like, that's the least funny thing about her. There was so much more material that they could have used. But I love an Ava segment, so
they love her. We've had a lot of Ava segments, And I
I know, but I
she's-
need more.
She hasn't been super active in the game, but I love that. But I'm like, oh my God, I can think of so many Ava quotes that are just like so funny that they can showcase her personality.
Yeah.
There's the one with the she's talking to Will and Kelly comes up and Kelly's like, people are saying that I volunteer to go up on the block. And then Kelly just walks away. And Ava's like, that's like if I went around telling people I had herpes. And then just
like,
I didn't explain myself.
Funny. She's so funny.
So I love her, but I thought it was a little unnecessary.
Yeah. I think the segment cringeworthy, Ava bingeworthy. All right, well let's take a bit of a detour offset to Wine or Wine with Nicole Frenzel. First of all, is this a permanent thing or is this just like one episode?
I think it is. I think that's what made Alyssa crash out, right?
So I heard so many names last time when Julie was on the episode. She's like, we're gonna have this person and Chelsea and Nicole. I didn't realize that it was going to be a permanent part of the episode, but I think it makes sense. She's leaning into her whole like whining.
After Alyssa said no, they needed someone else to fill that spot. So
yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it was I think, I don't know. I don't want to start any drama because I, you know, and one of my biggest regrets is when Nicole Franzel was on BB All Stars. I talked so much public shit about her. Because I didn't get it. Like,
Can't relate.
you know, like she is an icon. Like she truly is. Like in her own way, whether you like her or not. Like she really is. She is a BB icon. And I just didn't get it. And I talked a lot of shit about her. And I kind of regret that because I was like, oh, you know, like now I get it. So I try to refrain from any more unnecessary, you know, strays towards Nicole Franzel.
Yeah. I think I'm one of the biggest Nicole Frenzel defenders out there. I was more so clowning Alyssa's rant, but I thought this was a very fun segment. Of course, Nicole is an authority on the game, top 7-8 player. Like she's up there. She's really, really good. And she just kind of runs down her thoughts. She's toasting to Rachel, which is nice. Whining about Jimmy. He's playing too hard, too fast. Raising a glass to Lauren. Whining about Ava throwing the comp.
No, whining about Ava. Okay, I guess it was about throwing the comp.
Yeah.
But Ava's in a good position. She doesn't need to win and show her cards if she doesn't need to. Yeah. Right? But
can we dive into this? Because we're about to talk about the hot list where Ava's ranked number 1. I'm so much lower on Ava than you all as game players. Kat, what do you see? What do you see that I'm not seeing about Ava?
She's in such a good spot. That's who right now, if who would nominate Ava if they won HOH?
No one.
Exactly. No one. Exactly.
So here's the thing. I think she's doing very well socially. She's a good social player. I think Will's a good social player. Not as good, which is why he's the pawn instead of Ava in a lot of these situations. But what I worry about Ava is the same thing I worried about Zach, which is funny. They're polar opposite, like how they look, but they're both really good socially. Everyone loves them. Also, do they have that gear in them to like push their own agenda, to manipulate someone, to make a huge move themselves? I don't know. But with Ava, how she's played so far, I feel like she's the least messy, kind of because she's the least active of all the good players.
I think she is super active. And me and Cory were arguing about this earlier, where I'm like, Ava, I do think is very intentional with her social interactions with everybody. She is good with everyone. Like I saw her having a talk with Lauren this morning. And I was like, oh, I didn't know her and Lauren were besties, but now, oh, sorry, sorry, spoilers. But
wait, what?
No, I didn't say anything. But
you're fine.
Anyway, she was having a conversation with Lauren. I was like, oh, I didn't know they were like close like this, but she just manages to get people to feel really close with her because she's so authentic and just herself. And also, Cory, I think we have two different definitions of like what good game is. I don't think it's someone that's super assertive or pushing their own agenda or being manipulative. I think it can be someone that just like knows how to navigate relationships and be adaptable to different HOHs and just manage to get themselves not be on the block.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess here's my comparison I'm going to make. And the person I'm comparing her to is not a bad player. I think T-Core is like the downside I see of like T-Core was amazing socially. Everyone was obsessed with T-Core the entire game, but T-Core wasn't super interested in like making the decisive move, playing the game when she had to. I'm seeing more from Ava so far. So I want to say that, like, I don't put them in the same box yet, but that's my concern with Ava because she's just in the middle and kind of playing like this nice position that she has. I'm still waiting, but I would love for
leave Ava alone.
Yeah.
It's week 3.
I don't know. I have a different view of T-Core's game from last season. so I don't see the connection. Because I felt like Tukor was a little bit more dominant because she was leading her side with Rubina and Chemo, and I don't know. So if I did see that from Ava, I'd be like, hell yeah,
Yeah.
she's leading her side. But I don't see that yet.
She's
makes
She
sense.
doesn't need to show that yet because
Yeah.
she's in such a good game socially. If she wins HOH, then she's gonna have to show her cards and all that. But
Like, I don't want my
it's
opinion.
only week 3. That's crazy.
Yeah, it feels longer with how much these people game.
Feels like it's so long.
Right,
but anyways, Wine or Wine, I liked it. I thought it was fun.
Yeah, it was cute.
And not just because of those like dog pillows that she had on either side of her. I thought they were so cute and so funny because I'm like, oh my God, this is something that like I would do. You know, they were a little distracted.
Oh my gosh, that makes so much sense. When you brought up the dog pillows earlier, I was like, in my head, I was like, oh, how do you know what her dog pillows look like?
Because if you glance real quick, you feel like they're there with her.
I think the whole time I thought that those were maybe just dogs next to her.
But they're so funny. But what was the next section? There was the hot or not segment that they had.
Yeah. I'll go down the hot list. I want to hear your thoughts, Kat.
Yeah, I forgot that's where we derailed on Ava.
Yeah, the hot or not. I just want to talk about this real quick because it doesn't make sense to me. I'm still trying. The math ain't mathing. So hot. It was H period O period T period, and it was house guest on top. Hot makes sense. And then they do a hob. They do house guest on bottom. And I'm like, where's the not? Where's the NOT? Did that confuse anybody else?
I was so funny. Yeah. It should be hot or knob.
Yeah, hot
or knob.
Yeah. wait, hold on, hob. Wait, not knob. Oh, wait, hold on.
Hot or knob.
Hot or hob. Hot or hob.
Well, let's talk about the hot list. Okay, so this is done by Taylor. Taylor goes 1 Ava, 2 Mickey, 3 Morgan. Kat, what are your thoughts on this list?
I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I don't know if I'm just missing something. I'm not the biggest Morgan and Mickey stan out there. Not because I don't like them or anything. I just don't know if I'd put them in my top. But I also, I don't know. I don't know if y'all would like.
Wait, so are they on your knob or are
they're on my knob? I'm trying to think of. I guess they are. I don't know because I do feel like there are people who would target them. Maybe not Mickey, but I feel like Morgan has kind of ruffled a couple feathers, right?
Yeah. I thought her inclusion was weird.
Yeah, I don't know, but I know that I think she looks like someone who would play a really great game. I think she says all the right things, and she looks like she is like a comp B. So I could see like first impression wise that she would be on the hot list. But I don't know.
What do you think, America?
About the hot list or about the
hot list? Yeah, do you agree?
The hot list. I think Morgan. Yeah, I wouldn't consider her. People are onto her, and she's just constantly talking game, always whispering, always talking game, which I love to watch as a viewer. But I can already tell it's all gonna crumble, or it's all gonna light on fire soon, and everyone's gonna catch on to her. Like of that trio of her, Zach, and Vince, I think she'll be the first to go.
Yeah, especially because Zach's safe until like the final 3 with his power. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But America, who's your replacement then for Morgan? Because if you're still saying Mickey and Ava, right?
Yeah, I do. I think Mickey. I think Vince.
Yeah, I agree.
Unfortunately, like it's. I'm sorry. I'm not Mickey, Vince, and I think Zach are doing really well.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm
more on the fence about Zach right now, but he's close to the list. I think Morgan was the weird one. And then we get to the not list, which is a lot less controversial, I think. We get Keanu, Riley, and Ashley. I think the only glaring exclusion is probably bump Riley or Ashley off for Kelly.
I'll take
Ashley the obvious one to me.
Ashley's got more allies.
I'm actually surprised he didn't include Kelly. Unless he just like
didn't show her on the show.
Maybe he just forgot about her. I don't know. But I just, yeah, true.
I think that's kind of the bummer is they operate based on what's on the show and what they show on Big Brother Unlocked. It's like they could cook up a crazy Kelly segment if they want to, But I
They
think until we
should.
do,
They
they're just not going to mention
should.
her.
But they
so.
have, yeah, that's right. So they haven't shown us like Kelly being like, I want to be like Tucker. I don't care about winning. I just want to be like Tucker.
I forgot they haven't shown that. She's
Yeah.
nuts.
So it wouldn't
And
make
I
sense for
kinda
Taylor
like
to bring
her
it
now
up.
that I know she's nuts.
Yeah.
That actually made me like her more.
I'm excited to see more of Kelly.
Yeah, so I thought hot list and not list is fine. I didn't mind it. It just gave the host an opportunity to talk about the players. Again, like maybe just a little bit less structured would allow them to actually give their thoughts on the players, but I thought it was fine. Then we get another unseen bit, which, you know, was on the feeds a little bit, but it got cut off. Rachel and Ava make a final 2. I mean, this is your guys' dream, right?
Oh, I was cheering. I was there, babe. I was watching the feeds when this was happening.
Do we have an alliance name for them, Kat? Or a ship name as a duo? Like, what do we see?
Gosh, don't put me on the spot like this.
Rava? Is it Rava? Yeah.
Is that good?
I like Achel.
Rachel.
But look, great for Ava and good for Rachel. If it's real, I mean, I don't think they've followed up much on this, at least, you know, of yesterday. So we'll see if it turns into anything. But like, they both need to lock in somewhere.
They did a little bit this morning, so it makes me think Ava went out and spoke to Rachel about the nominations today. So it makes me think that they are aligning. Like, honestly, I hope so. Rachel needs somebody, and Ava needs somebody, because I thought Will was going to be it for her. It doesn't seem like it's going to be Will.
Yeah, I hope that Ava doesn't fall into the. Surely I'm not the only one that thinks this.
Surely.
Because I feel like, I love Amy because she mentioned me in her preseason interview, so I'm an Amy stan. However, she wasn't exactly like giving that much to the game. So
no,
Kat,
anyway,
you're so right. No,
keep like open mind. But I do think that they got rid of Amy solely because of her association with Rachel. Even though Rachel was trying really hard to save her, I feel like they kind of I feel like they knew that getting rid of her would be weakening Rachel. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm completely wrong on that. But I was kind of thinking, because they asserted such a strong duo right there, that's why they were like, well, we have to kind of get rid of Amy, because
that's a vote for Rachel.
Yeah.
I feel like that was an excuse.
I just hope that Ava, if they do actually like finalize that final 2, I hope that Ava doesn't just like become the new replacement, that now if Ava's in the line of fire, it's going to be the same thing where they're like, well, we have to get rid of Ava because she's a vote for Rachel.
Yeah.
So I agree. Like, I think association with Rachel was dangerous, because for some reason, none of these people want to work with Rachel or really like Rachel, but they don't want to target her because she has like some aura. It feels like too big of a move at this point. So like, Amy's a nice alternative. I do think if Amy plays 20 seasons, she's one of the early boots, like 15, 16. Like, that's why
I kind of gave
it doesn't play very hard.
She wasn't really playing that hard. Yeah. It's not like, you know, but
no, because her game wasn't even, or I don't think her downfall was really attaching herself to Rachel, like being Rachel's friend. It was only talking game, like genuinely with Rachel, and with everyone else, she was
Rachel
BSing.
Didn't get her on the block, but I think that her association with Rachel kind of got her out the door, because why would they keep someone who's a number for someone else?
Yeah.
Well, the other one, which I think was almost more significant, was her association with Ashley. It was really bad, because Ashley is somehow less popular than Amy, or less popular than Amy and Rachel in the house. So like, there's a lot. Look, there's a lot of reasons. Check out David Bloomberg and Ovi to talk about that. But
true. They should have.
I feel like we've been
honestly, David and Ovi should have me on as a segment.
Hello,
Amy lost. I'll be like, look, I can lay it all out. No,
let's talk about.
What I was trying to say is, I just hope that Ava doesn't like, if they do finalize a final 2, I just hope that she's doesn't fall into that whole like she's Rachel's +1 kind of thing.
Sure. I mean, look, if they're on the block tomorrow, Rachel goes out unanimously against Ava. So like, I would worry more about Rachel than Ava, but I do hear what you're saying. We've been burying the lead this entire podcast. There's one thing that people have wanted to hear about, and we've just been making them wait.
What?
Kat.
What?
Who to goo? Who are we going? Who do we want to go?
Some Nickelodeon shit. I was like, what?
Okay, I'm petty. I wish that, because isn't it like vote for like your least favorite dressed house guest or something like that?
Worst fashion sense was the words they used.
They could have done something nicer.
I think that what they should have done is vote for your least favorite house guest. and that's who we're going. I want to see drama. That's not going to throw them off their games if it's like, oh my gosh, they think that I dress bad. Because everyone's going to vote for Rachel because they don't get it. They don't get her sense of style like we get it. They don't understand why she's in the living room in a full gown.
Kat, they had Rachel's bad fashion segment like 2 episodes ago with Jimmy.
Yes,
like, it's gonna be Rachel.
No, I was like, y'all, no, that is low-hanging fruit. I want them to just cut to the chase and be like, vote for your least favorite house guest, and we are going to slime them, but we're not going to tell them why we're sliming them. We're just going to let them spiral.
I like that.
And then switch it up
I hadn't thought about that.
Favorite house guest to the next week.
So just mix it up with a different question every week, so they're kept guessing.
Or just keep it on the least favorite. Like, you know how Love Island does, where they have like that like America boat thing. I love blindsiding people like that are cut off from the world with their. I love blindsiding them with like actual like public opinion. Yeah, it's like it's my favorite because it's never what they think.
No,
I don't care about fashion. Like, and neither do they. They're in a house.
Well, they're setting up Rachel, like you said. They're setting Rachel up because they already had that segment. So
well, it looks like they're setting up another segment with Jimmy and Rachel about the fashion is what I feel like this question is trying to get at. I disagree with you, Kat, about the least favorite. Because first of all, it gives a lot of power to the editors to choose a favorite and least favorite, which is always a worry of mine. Yeah. And I think even more concerning is like, here's how I do it. This is how Love Island does it. Whoever gets the least amount of favorite votes is the least favorite. I think that's much more interesting. Because like last season, we had a great example of like Quinn was voted the least favorite. I think if they did a favorite house guest poll, probably is like top 5. We saw he was top 3 by the end. So like, I don't like when the option is just, okay, who's the least favorite of the people who got screen time?
True.
Yeah.
That is, maybe that's also low hanging fruit. True. We need to be a little bit more strategic about this.
So
especially
who are we voting for?
I don't even pay attention to what anyone else wears. Like, I just don't think it's like it's not a fashion show. You know?
It's not. Zach. He's hot, but he just wears t-shirts.
So you're voting for Zach? You just want to see him get slimed, babe.
Oh my God. If he does like the blue dance while getting slimed, oh my God. Well, speaking,
I don't know who
I want to say speaking of, Liz and Julia are here for the HOH comp.
That was a shock.
Shocking.
That.
What?
What was it? It's a twin. Like what they call it? The twin.
The twin. It was some like news network, I guess, is gonna. Twinsiders.
Sometimes Big Brother surprises me with like, like because I feel like nothing against Big Brother. However, I feel like sometimes they kind of pull from the same house guest that you hear from.
No,
so
exactly.
So whenever they go rogue and it's someone who I haven't seen on my screen in a while, I'm like, I do get gagged. And the Liz and Julia gag was a good one. I was not expecting that, and I'm excited to see them.
I'm excited to see them too. Also, like we just had Felicia in the last veto comp. Is that a thing? Are they going to be doing that all season? Because I'm here for it.
If they have a conspiracy comp, I hope that they have me back.
Yeah.
I need whoever.
I'm sure if Liz and Julia didn't answer Kat.
Jesse, if you're listening to this, Jesse,
listen to me.
Jesse, what's that like?
Yeah.
Please, Jesse, if you're listening.
I will say though, if Liz and Julia said no, you were the next call, Kat.
Yes, exactly.
I
don't have a twin, but they could,
Yeah, sure. We know why that comp is on a feeds, I guess. So that's kind of the episode. That's Big Brother Unlocked. I will say a lot of potential. I like a lot of the ideas. I think my biggest complaint is pick a lane, either being super candid or super produced, and do that. Because right now it's in a weird middle where we're pretending to be candid, and I don't think that works. Big picture, Kat, did you like what they did with this concept?
I do. I think that any time the Big Brother's back on my screen, I'm excited for it. However, I feel like they need to lean more into. I feel like they need to lean more into it, whether it's providing more like behind the scenes gossip, behind the scenes drama, more like scenes that they haven't, there has to be some sort of like, almost like something that's going to draw the viewers in, something like,
new.
Like bring Brendan on as a guest next week.
That's fine.
Something like, I don't want to say controversial because that's not the right word for it, but something that's going to like, people are going to be like, oh, like, okay, like,
I think something engaging. Like I want to hear, and we've heard what Brendan's got to say, you know, on Chat BCC on Twitter, I've seen like him obviously rooting for Rachel, talking about different things. It's like, oh, I want to see him on stage just talking about Rachel and her game and how he thinks she's done so far.
Yeah,
I think
and I
that'd be
want
really
Derek
fun.
being the one interviewing him.
Yeah. I totally forgot for a second there about the last like 24 hours.
Last note on the episode before we dive into brief spoilers. Can we talk about the draft names, by the way? Because the Hail Raisers, fire. Love it. Chelsea was the Diamonds, classic. That fits. Derek comes out with his, and correct me if I'm wrong, America, is the name Head of Household or Head of Households?
Can I say, babe, I don't care. It doesn't matter. It's lame either way. Like, it's just
multiple households.
Yeah, multiple households. But, you know, like, it's Derek. I wasn't expecting something super creative. But also, if I'm put on the spot there, I hate having to pick team names during trivia. I'm not creative with them at all. What were you going to come up with, Cory? Like, chorus whores? Like, you know, I go in there, I'm like, America.
Let's do it right now. What would our team names be? Cory or first?
Oh, God.
Exactly.
The vetoes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, America, what's yours?
The invisible HOH. Wait, what? Invisible head of households.
Kat, what do you got?
The conspiring bitches.
Oh, no, that's a good one.
But it's a classic.
Yeah, it's a classic.
A bit of insider info from Chat BCC. Taylor said they were told they had time to come up with a creative name. So we don't get to use the on-the-spot excuse. Derek cooked this one up and came out with head of household. So shout outs to Derek. I think his entire team, minus Mickey, is probably the next 4 boots. So let's talk about the spoilers. Okay, I'm going to give you guys 5 seconds to dip out if that is not your interest. But we have an HOH, we have noms, and we're just going to briefly talk about them. So, you know, spoiler song play here in post. America, who is our head of household?
My queen. Superfan queen, Lauren. Oh my God. I was so excited for her when I found out she had HOH. I'm living through her. But I don't know. It's been kind of a shit show. Like all day, all night, all morning. Her whole thing has been like, I'm just, you know, not very, I'm not sure. I'm in the middle. I don't know what to do. And that's not a good thing when you're HOH. It's like watching the Vince HOH all over again. And it's not fun to watch.
Kat, what was your reaction to Lauren winning?
I have high hopes for her because she is an actual super fan, I think, because she actually does have the HOH robe that she got for her 13th birthday. So, because I feel like a lot of people come in and they're like, I'm a super fan. And I'm like, but they're not really super fans, you know? So I actually do believe her when she says that she's a super fan. And she is very smart. Like, she was the first one to clock that the accomplice was probably a woman. Like, I think that she has so much game up in her brain that I'm like, I need more. My hesitation with any HOH is the reason why I'm glad that I never won HOH is because then it opens a lot of doors for mistakes. It opens a lot of doors for you being like in a really good position to a really bad position. But I don't know, we'll see. It seemed the nominations that she made seemed pretty safe, that it's not really ruffling any feathers.
Yeah.
And it's still pretty early on that she could make those really safe nominations. And
so let's dive into those noms. Or go ahead, America.
Here's my thing with HOH though. I think Blue told me, maybe Jared told her this. I don't know, you know, just great advice. Where they're like, if you win HOH, make the decision as if it's your last move, like your only HOH you'll get in this house. So you have to make a big move. So I was like, oh my God, if I ever win HOH, I don't care. I'm gonna like go out swinging, kind of, you know?
Yeah. Okay, I disagree with that because like sometimes the small move is the right move. But let's talk about Lauren because we have nominations, which are Keanu, Kelly, and Will. You might say, those sound familiar. Yeah, they were all nominated last week as well. That's kind of what the Blockbuster seems to be doing. There's like, because so many of the targets stick around because of twists, competitions, the Blockbuster itself, the same people are eligible every week because they're not leaving. Amy, if she stayed, would have been on the block this week too, probably. So like, that's a problem. I think my perspective on these noms, it's fine. There's people Lauren should be watching out for that are much bigger targets for her. But putting up Keanu, Kelly volunteered to go up. Will doesn't have a ton going on. basically, she made very safe nominations. We criticized Vince for the exact same thing. Vince came out of it doing okay. I think Lauren should come out of it okay. But certainly, like, there's better shots to take. First of all, why is Ashley not on the block? That makes no sense to me. She does not like Ashley. Most of the house doesn't like Ashley. It's puzzling to me, but I want to pose one big thought experiment before we wrap up, Kat.
Yes, I love thought experiments.
There's a new twist this week, okay? New twist. A viewer gets to be HOH. It's Kat Dunn. What? Strictly as a viewer,
they finally called
make
me
your
back.
Ring, ring.
Hey, what?
I would like to hear your nominations, Kat,
Oh my
as
gosh.
the new HOH.
Okay. My nominations would be Kat. And then let's see.
Just
who
her.
are- Literally just Kat. And then I'm trying to think of the
Pat,
two
there can
people-
only be one of us,
the
so.
two
Like,
people
Vince
that
won't get
could
voted
ensure
out.
that she would stay on the block.
Wait, Kat, can you do it like a Love Island nomination thing? I'm nominating this person because.
No, I'm nominating Kat because she has the same name as me. And I know it sounds like I'm kidding, and I kind of am, but then I'm kind of not. If she gets higher than 10th place,
No, Kat, if there's
That's
ever
right.
another America, I would riot. Are you kidding
yes,
me?
you know what this has done for me? Because I'm the type of person who I go, like, I know y'all think I'm crazy, but y'all would do it too. I go on Reddit and I'm like, what have people been saying about me? All I have to do is go into a little bar.
I did
at
this
the
today.
BB Reddit, type in Kat, and I can see like everything
Yeah.
that's said about me.
Not
I can't do that
anymore.
anymore. I can't do it on Twitter.
Fuck.
I can't like. What are people saying about me? Are they talking about me? Even?
Well, Kat, imagine
Like-
your name being America.
Yeah,
That is not an option.
I tried that. It's not good. It's not good.
But that's
But anyway,
so
so I
just
would
Kat.
nominate her, and then I'm trying to think of other people like who, like, I mean, let's see. I would probably put Ava up just because I don't think they would vote her out, so they would be more likely to vote Kat out. And then
Yeah.
I would probably put. I can't put Zach up because he has a power,
Yeah.
but I don't know that. I don't
You
know, he's
do,
like-
'cause
he's
you're the
someone
viewer.
No, you
else
do.
like
You're a
really-
viewer,
He's someone
Kat.
else really likable
Flush
in
it
the
out.
house. I feel like.
Maybe Vince.
Yeah, I was thinking about Vince, but then that's still a little bit tricky. I feel like they could still be like, now's our chance to get the
Will?
Vince out.
Maybe
and I'm like,
Will
no,
as
that's
a
not my
pawn?
plan.
Will would be a good pawn.
So yeah, well, no, because Will kind of almost went home this past week or when he was on the block because people were like, he has, I don't know, like it's almost like he has
Yeah.
no one, so he could be an easy person if Kat was good at negotiating.
Well, the detail's not too important, but your target is Kat, to be
My
clear.
target is
That is understood.
I said what I said.
Cory Brooks cooked me, but maybe you can win this one, Kat. America, do you have any final thoughts about Big Brother Unlocked or the upcoming week before we wrap up?
Okay. One last thought about the Lauren HOH. I agree. Making the safe nominations are probably what's best, but also like Keanu wasn't targeting her. That move doesn't benefit her at all.
Yeah.
If you're keeping someone or two people, Kelly and Keanu, were not coming after her at all. If you keep two people around that everyone else is targeting, why is me targeting them good for my game? Like, how does that help me?
Mhm.
It doesn't. And Lauren, I should know that, right? Like doing the house's bidding, it is not doing her any favors. Because after she takes out Keanu or Kelly, she might be next. She's at the bottom of their hierarchy on both sides. I think they all prioritize each other. But then BB Unlocked, I just want to see, something more how do I say this? Like loose, like fun vibes. Maybe move over to the couches and just like
that'd be fun.
have like a cocktail with the fireplace there and just make it cozy. Murder mystery vibes, clue vibes. I don't know. I thought they did a great job, and there were so many segments. Maybe just narrowing that, and I'm sure they're like testing out what people like and what people don't like.
You know what I will say about this? If you're Grotner, if you're listening, I do think that BB Unlocked will be really fun when it gets to the jury phase because then they can do all sorts of things with the jury house.
You know what they
can
should
like all of
do?
the like evicted
Yeah, that'd be
house
cool.
guests. Like I feel like if they do take advantage of that, I think that'd be really smart.
But they couldn't show them clips or anything. It would have to be
That's
like
true.
a very
but they
censored
could, but they
conversation.
could like have them in because they're still in like the little Martian headspace. They could
Yeah.
still like like put a microphone in their face and be like, "Who do you think is the funniest?" And just
Can I
see,
take
what
this a
they
step
say.
further, Kat?
Mhm.
How about this idea? can we get some live interviews with the house guests in
That's
the
what
house?
no, but
Yeah,
pre-recorded,
that'd
because
be
live probably
fun.
wouldn't happen because they're
Yeah,
recording.
not live, but
True.
Well,
yeah.
but pre-recorded live, I think from the HOH room, right? Whatever.
like the old school HOH
Well,
interviews.
how they
on
used to
live
do it.
shows, yeah.
Why aren't they doing that? That's
Or
smart.
let's check in with Ava's family. What do they think about her game?
Oh, that'd be
Bring
fun, too.
back that kind of
wanna,
stuff.
I want to see them interview. I want to. Okay, you know who I need to see on this next episode of Unlocked is Riley's baby mama, because she's supposed to be giving birth like this month, and I need a follow up on this.
Is that true? Is that real? I heard
I choose to
rumors,
believe
but I'm
that it's
like,
real.
I
don't
just
know
don't
if
believe
it is,
anything on
but
Twitter.
It's so funny that I choose to believe that it's real.
Because he hasn't mentioned this once, but to be fair, the feeds do cut off a lot when they're.
I don't know if I'd mention it either if I were him. Like I mean,
No.
it's kind of
not when he's trying to court Kat. Yeah, I don't think so.
So tune in next week when we have Riley's baby as our guest on Big Brother Unlocked. But
in the hospital room.
Whoa, wait! Breaking news! Taylor just said, "Oh, sorry, I got a text. I got a text. We were supposed to pipe in to tell the house guests about who to goop, but it got scrapped."
Wow.
Wait, what?
Messed up. How dare you?
So what is
it? Like they were gonna say, and then the house guests would be like, "I think you should vote for so and so," or like,
yeah.
That's so fun.
So they just don't like chaos.
Yeah,
because Taylor gave them the perfect opportunity. That would have made it better.
Yeah, I think they can do it. I mean, obviously, they're not going to do the same segments every single time. And they'll
who do
pivot
you
and stuff.
think America likes the least?
I
Who do you
love
think
those.
Pat's least favorite house guest is?
Yeah. Well, surprise.
Yeah. Well, let's thank you all for joining. Let me do some plugs. We got Rob and Taryn with the Amy exit interview. Will they show a compilation of her crying? You'll have to tune in for that.
No.
Then we got like every day, we've got a live feed update from Mr. Taryn Armstrong tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern. Then on the RHAP Patreon, you want to sign up for that. You can watch The Slop. I feel like Big Brother Unlocked, kind of slop adjacent, wouldn't you say, America?
It's because I'm here. I'm very slop-like. Like it's me. I've definitely brought the slop vibes.
And do I have that right? Is Quinn going to be a guest on The Slop? Oh my God. What a time.
I think he's replacing Rob for this episode.
Quinn has a podcast?
Oh, I love it. I mean, you can't have Quinn and Rob in the same spot at one time. That's just way too much. Now Rob's traveling. There you go. And then Chat BCC. I'm not going to plug Chat BCC too much. All I'm going to say is if you want some Big Brother alums beefing with each other, download the app, join the chat, and enjoy.
Also, hold on. That screenshot.
Fights with people.
That screenshot was from when we had 3,000 members. I think now we doubled that.
7.
More than doubled. We have like 7.
No, it's almost 9,000.
Yeah. Who you fighting first, Kat?
I don't know. I'm trying to think. Like I have
a request.
I'm trying to be like a bigger person with some things.
I feel
but
go in on Turner. That's my choice.
No, I like Turner.
Turner's instigating too much. He's throwing himself in the middle, trying to get people heated. Someone's got to.
Okay, I'll come out. I'll pick a fight with Turner.
And I'll instigate. But thank you all so much for watching the inaugural episode of Big Brother Unlocked. Thank you so much for co-hosting with me, America. Kat, before we head out, is there anywhere people can find you?
Yes. Find me on Instagram at Kat Dunn. Find me on Chat BCC. Use my link because I get $1 for every person who uses my link. So it's, you'll have to DM me to find it. Anyways, but
Sam,
whatever.
cut the mic.
Sorry if that was just fun.
No, we're joking.
Yeah, you can find me on TikTok, the whole thing, but Twitch, YouTube. Kat Dunn. Just Google my
Alex
name.
is back.
It's Kat Dunn. It's BB21 Kat Dunn, not to be mistaken with BB27 Kat.
I think she goes by Catherine. To be fair, on your season, Kat, you were Kat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like that was your Chiron and everything. Because hers is Catherine, I'm pretty sure.
Oh no,
right?
my key said Catherine too.
Oh, it did.
Okay,
I don't
know. It's a
that.
different spelling. It's whatever. But no, but honestly, okay. So, but find me on Instagram at Kat Dunn. Also Twitter, it's Catherine Dunn, and YouTube, Kat Dunn, and you can find me.
And like she said, use my link to join Chat BCC. So
yes.
thank you. Thank you all for hanging out. Until next time, bye-bye.
Bye.
And one final shout out to Star Walk 2 America. I know you've been using the app. What is your review?
Babe, you see me on the app all the time now. Literally, unfortunately for my screen time, it's literally skyrocketed. I'm on my phone all the time. I'll just like randomly pull it up now, just on an instinct, and just start pointing it at the ceiling. And
I'm like, America, where are we going, by the way? Which one? And then she's like, look.
Like, sorry, babe, I'm zooming in right now.
She was, look, it's 11 a.m. She's like, it's Orion's belt. I'm like, oh, cool. So America's been having a lot of fun. I'm sure you all will as well. So please download Star Walk 2. You can find it on the App Store. We've had a great time. I'm sure you all will have a great time too.
This is RHAP. We know reality TV.